Today's Kansas City Chiefs mailbag is presented by Manscaped. Head over to manscaped.com and plug in the promo code CHIEFS. That'll get you 20% off plus free shipping. Get a perfect package downstairs with Manscaped. Trust me, these products are absolutely fantastic. All right, shout out to everybody who submitted their questions. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. We'll start with Chiefs fan. Hashtag Chiefs. Do you think Josh Gordon will make an impact on this Chiefs offense, or is he just going to kind of be there? Chiefs fan, I'm fairly cautiously optimistic about Josh Gordon when it comes to this offense. I think that he can have a chance to be pretty decent for this team. Now, I'm still pumping the brakes and, he's going to be a number 2 wide receiver, but I think he's got a chance to really contribute. Obviously, when he's been out there, he's done good things in his career, but he's 30 years old now, and he's only played in 63 career games. It's crazy the type of timeline this guy has had, but you see the 17.2 yards per catch in his career. This guy gives Patrick Mahomes a different look at wide receiver, considering he's 6'3", 225 pounds. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm pumping the brakes on just assuming he's going to come in and ball out at a very, very high level. Fill in the blank for me. Josh Gordon will have blank touchdowns this year. Go ahead and make your prediction and fill in the blank. How many touchdowns for Josh Gordon this season? Cole Keller is next up here. Hashtag Chiefs. Do you expect Josh Gordon to make an impact on the field during any games? Also, whose spot will he take? I'd like to see him replace Kemp. So a couple of Josh Gordon's questions. One to hit them off the top here. I plugged him in as wide receiver 3 right now. Tyreek Hill's obviously going to be your top guy. I think after that, it's kind of up for grabs, though. McCole Hardman's been okay as wide receiver 2. Byron Pringle, Demarcus Robinson are obviously in there. I definitely think Gordon's going to be more involved in Marquise Camp and Doris Fountain. I wouldn't be shocked if Doris Fountain gets cut or waived at some point. But if he could be wide receiver 3, or dare I say wide receiver 2, that would be awesome. What he does, no matter what, is give you a different look on offense like we previously mentioned. But as far as where he fits on the depth chart, I think he's anywhere from wide receiver 2 to wide receiver 5. I think wide receiver 2 is his ceiling. There's no way he's going to unseat Tyreek Hill, obviously. And I think his floor is, he's above Marcus Kemp and Doris Fountain. He's going to be better than those guys, but it's possible that D-Rob and Hardman and Pringle are better options. I think he's got a chance to be better than them, but we'll just have to wait and see once the lights turn on game day for Josh Gordon. Excited to see Patrick Mahomes have a bigger physical receiver on this offense. Hit that subscribe button here at the Chiefs Report to be caught up and up to date with the latest Chiefs news, rumors, mailbags, and more videos all year long. Also, join us on Sunday night for Sunday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Bills. We'll have you guys covered with a live watch party. I'll provide play-by-play, and it'll be a lot of fun. Subscribe, share that link below with a friend, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Let's continue to grow this channel together. Okay, Phoenix Rising next up, hashtag Chiefs. What do you think about Dorian O'Daniel getting more snaps, playing over Ben Neiman, and Juan Thornhill playing over Dan Sorensen? There's no doubt that Ben Neiman and Sorensen have struggled this year. Now, Dorian O'Daniel's role is primarily as a special teams guy. I don't think he's going to get a lot of run at linebacker for a struggling Ben Neiman. I do think safety, with Dan Sorensen struggling a bit, I would like to give Juan Thornhill more snaps and give him more opportunities. Now, the snaps he has gotten, he hasn't been overwhelmingly impressive, but you did spend a second-round pick on him a couple of years ago. We need to find out if he's a piece on this defense moving forward, because if not, then the Chiefs are going to need a safety, especially with Tyrann Mathieu becoming a free agent. It's not a 100% guarantee that he will return next season. I think he will, but either way, you're going to need at least another safety if Thornhill or Sorensen isn't the answer at that other spot. So I'd like to see Juan get more chances. As far as linebacker goes, hopefully Willie Gay Jr. gets back soon, and he can help fill that void for a struggling Ben Neiman. Grade Steve Spagnuolo's job this year, what he's been able to do with this defense. A, B, C, D, or F. I mean, it ain't an A or a B, so C, D, or F are really your options. Probably give it a D. It hasn't been very good. Got some red zone stops last week to force some field goals against Philadelphia, but overall, I think through 2 seasons and 4 games this season, this has been the worst job Spags has done up to this point. Hopefully he can turn it around, but go ahead and grade what he has done, at least so far this year. Today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. Guys, get the perfect package with Manscaped, and what comes with the perfect package is the Lawnmower 4.0, which is their advanced razor right there in the middle of the screen. It's got advanced skincare technology. You're not going to have any razor burn downstairs. Comes with adjustable blades as well. Trust me, you don't want to be looking spooky for your girl this Halloween. Also, you get the most comfortable boxers on the planet, the ball toner, the ball deodorant. If you shave right here, you need to shave downstairs as well, because especially after a workout, it gets a little nasty down there. Trust me on that. Those products are fantastic. More on the lawnmower here. It's got a wireless charging system. It's waterproof, so you can shave in the shower. It's a great electric razor for downstairs, and I was so hesitant to shave my balls when I was younger because it just didn't feel good afterward. It was itchy, there was razor burn. Not with the lawnmower, not with Manscaped. Get the best men's grooming products on the market when you use promo code Chiefs for 20% off at manscaped.com. They'll also hook you up with free shipping. Okay, a couple more questions here. HFA Recon: do the Chiefs fire Steve Spagnuolo during the season if the defense continues to perform poorly? I don't anticipate a firing in the middle of the year. I just don't think the Chiefs are the type of an organization to do that. You look at the numbers. Obviously, this defense has not been great. Points per game allowed and yards per game allowed are both 31st in the NFL. Pass and rush yards allowed are bottom 5 in the NFL as well. Only 4 takeaways. It hasn't been good, and Spags has to improve, but I don't anticipate Andy Reid firing his defensive coordinator during the middle of the year. I just don't see that. Now, if this team ends up being like 4-5 through 9 games and the defense just continues to be a disaster, then I guess that could change. But I guess I just have, optimism and hope that this can at least become a top 20, 25-ish defense and not be one of the bottom 3 defenses in the NFL. So right now I'm going to say no, but you can't ever rule anything out. Predict the score, because Spags is going to have to bring it on Sunday night. Bills, Chiefs, let me know down in the comments who's going to win and what the score is going to be. I think this is going to be a shootout, maybe not quite to the degree of what we saw against the Rams in 2018, but I'll take the Chiefs 38-35. Go ahead and let me know what your score prediction is. Donald Johnson, almost said Johnald. You get the final word, Donald. Since Kansas City missed out on Stephon Gilmore, could we sign Quinton Dunbar instead? So Dunbar only played in 6 games last year, and he was okay. His PFF grades were pretty low overall, but I always take those with a grain of salt. Had an interception and 5 pass breakups. 2019, he was great. 4 interceptions, 8 pass breakups. That was just in 11 games. He has had some injury problems throughout his career. He is available in free agency. Obviously, Stephon Gilmore would have been great, but he got traded to Carolina. He was awesome, though, Quinton Dunbar was in 2019. Like, if you could bring him in there and get 80% of that player, then that's an upgrade over Charvarius Ward at CB2. It really is. Ward and Fenton are working their way back from injury. Mike Hughes has been a disaster at nickel. Honestly, if you sign Dunbar, I would go Snead and Dunbar on the outside and Fenton at nickel. That would be my starting cornerbacks, but for some reason, Kansas City doesn't love Rashad Fenton, and they keep playing Mike Hughes, which I don't really understand. But yes, I would have interest in Quinton Dunbar. Type your votes. Should the Chiefs sign Quinton Dunbar in free agency? Type S for sign, type P for pass. Let me know down in the comments what you would like to see on this one. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in to today's mailbag video. If you want to be a part of our next mailbag, use hashtag Chiefs and ask away down in the comments. If you want more videos, including our live watch party coming up this Sunday, subscribe, share the link below with a friend. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV, and we will see you for some Sunday Night Football.